Hey everybody, welcome to another bad movie review. That startled him, I was loud.
That was very loud.
Ha ha ha, ha ha ha.
Right now, we talk about Dracula Untold.
Ooh, Halloween special.
We didn't even plan that.
No. Dracula Untold is surprisingly about Dracula, but the untold story. We're doing it again.
What is the Rotten Tomato score for Dracula Untold?
Dracula Untold has a 24% rating from Rotten Tomatoes.
Not good.
I think that's a little mean.
It's actually not too bad.
Good CGI.
It was actually had quite a bit of practical effects, which I am a big fan of. I think people told us to see this movie.
So we don't know for sure if anyone told us to see this movie.
Thanks.
Thanks, people, if you exist. Thank you all for telling us to see Dracula Untold.
You're awesome.
Who was in this movie?
Dracula.
I know none of the actors in this film.
One of them is Bard the Bowman in The Hobbit. That was Dracula. It was not Orlando Bloom.
It could have been Orlando
They
Bloom.
look similar because they have that sort of like, I'm a British.
Who could be Dracula?
Yeah. Daddy Lancaster from Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's who he was.
Yeah. Hot blonde chick.
I didn't think she was that hot.
What?
That just kind of looked like a child.
That's weird.
I know.
The kid was somewhat familiar.
He's in some stuff, right?
He was in a few things.
How do you think the acting was in this movie?
It wasn't blaringly bad on anyone.
No?
No, there wasn't anything that was just like, Jesus Christ.
I liked fake Orlando Bloom.
I thought he did well.
I thought he did very well. And it's a good job of telling the untold story of...
Wait, we can't tell it because it's untold.
Not anymore.
Oh, right.
Now it's like Dracula 2, the untold story that was not yet untold. It was better in my head.
It was better in your head, I'm sure.
I don't know if Dracula's really a villain.
He was portrayed as a good guy who was put in a really bad situation and was desperate, because desperation can make people do really dumb things. Just this one, he basically sold himself to the devil and became a blood-sucking monster.
But he didn't want to. Dude, if I were fake Orlando Bloom and I was in that situation, I would eat some blood to be Dracula for the rest of my life. Like, what else do you have to lose?
Your eternal soul?
Whatevs.
I mean, he was kind of a badass. He could control bats. He could basically kill 1,000, 10,000 people single-handedly.
Yeah, that was badass.
That was legit.
That was a cool scene.
That was a cool little fight scene.
That was a really cool scene. So here's what this movie was about. You ready? There was this dude, Daddy Lancaster, who was like the first Dracula.
Oh yeah, I forgot
and then
about
he
Daddy
gave his
Lancaster.
blood to fake Orlando Bloom, and fake Orlando Bloom drank the blood and got to become Dracula for 3 days. But if he succumbed to the pressure and fed and had blood in those 3 days, he would for eternity become the new Dracula.
The new Dracula.
And the old Dracula would be cured of the devil's whatever.
Whatevs.
A lot of stuff happened in this movie.
A lot of stuff happens in most movies. Yeah, I was hoping that the blonde girl was gonna get naked. Get naked. The end was a vampire-centric,
Just killing people and shooting bats out of his hands and becoming bats and then not becoming bats. He was a badass dude. And it was a good story to make him like a likable character, and you feel sorry for the dude. He didn't want this. If there's a sequel to this film, will you see it?
I mean, we probably will have to.
That's a fair point.
What is it gonna be called? Dracula
Told.
You know, I was thinking that, yeah.
Your words just make me want to like punch a baby.
Whatever. What, you have a boner?
Yeah, probably.
Hey everybody, thanks for checking out another bad movie review. So we tried out good movie review last week. We're not really sure if we're gonna keep that going unless, you know, whatever, we do it anyway. But we're back to bad movies, so yeah.
Here's a thought, should we do good movie reviews, but spoil the movies, but let you know that we're spoiling the movies, so then we can actually talk about the movies?
Yeah, because maybe somebody out there wants to see our opinion on a good movie.
I think next week we have a big Halloween collab coming out, don't we?
We do have a big Halloween collab coming out next week, so that'll be interesting.
We shot a big collab with like 9 YouTube stars and then us, and it'll be an interactive sketch where we all go into a haunted house and you choose who goes into the mansion. So if you want to see last week's good movie review, check it out over here. Beep. It's for Gone Girl with Ben Affleck and Peoples.
Yeah. And we also have our last sketch, Trick or Treat, question mark.
As always, subscribe, like, share, comment, heart, you. You make a lot of fart noises with your mouth hole. Okay, oh God, it's on me now. Okay,
spat upon
okay. Thank you guys
We
and
good?
girls. Goodbye, good night.
My wife is a robot.